I'm Billy Vaughn. What we're talking about is the mid-'80s, and at the time there were very few academic institutions that actually had the internet or anything like it. We were using ARPANET in-house, and so we were very fortunate, but we didn't have any clue how fortunate we were until this incident where we wanted to find ways to collaborate at a distance with our colleagues, just as we were doing in the United States and within our own institution. And what strikes me is the importance of governmental obstacles that can easily be removed in order to make academic kind of exchanges very easy. But what really happened was we had to get permission from a lot of people in the United States and the Soviet Union so that we could actually have direct access for academic exchange between the Soviet Union and the United States. And it wasn't until perestroika and the opening of the Soviet Union to the outside world during Reconstruction that we had an opportunity to do that, and we were so fortunate that all the right people and all the right things fell into place at just the right time for us to have this exchange. It was very exciting. As I said before, it was we were on our it was pins and needles because we didn't know what was going to happen. It was, after all, it was new technologies. But it all fell into place, and everybody on both sides were clapping once we got that first message exchanged.
Where did you work?
I was at the University of California, San Diego. I was a graduate student and a PhD student in cognitive science. In the psychology department, I studied, for cognitive science, I studied cognitive anthropology, cognitive sociology, cognitive psychology, and artificial intelligence.
What were you doing with knowing about the innards of the community?
What I really did with it all in the end was I developed 5 pieces of software to teach kids how to read much more proficiently, and I used scientific and theoretical principles in order to do that. And I owe it all to having technology at my hand, right at my fingertips, and if I didn't have that exchange with my colleagues, I wouldn't have had a lot of the insights that I had.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is that software being used today still?
It was being used. I think it was, it's been a long time, and it was software that was based on the old ET, except I call it Cosmos. So the kids had to learn words, and they had to read fast in order to help this alien from another planet get back to its planet. And so they were really, these was 4th grade. Poor readers, and we showed some real benefits from it, and we actually gave it to a software company afterwards so that we can get it out to as many kids as possible, and they gave it out for free.